Let's test the manifold for leaks. Like I said before, I've done a few tests, but the manifold was on the car and it was difficult to see what was happening underneath. Like I said, that corner, it's probably the most problematic. I mean, some of the welding I've done is horrendous. Definitely needs to be fixed. So I blocked off all the orifices, all the holes. The smoke machine is on, almost on, obviously. Anyways, let's test it.
That's a good one!
As you can see, I can see, everyone can see, there's more than I thought. So we have one here, that's quite a big crack. We need to weld on the inside. All the way here, it's whipping from all the orifices. Oh my god. Then I found here, quite a bit of grinding and welding, but thanks God I have this tool. So let's take away quite a bit of aluminium and try and fix it. I mean, it will be better once I'm done with it. It's probably not going to be perfect, like I said. It's probably one of the last times I'm fixing this manifold. Had endless problems with it, endless. You see, buy cheap, buy twice. It was offered to me fairly cheap, it looked nice, but shit.
Day 2.
Well, few places I'm actually really happy about, like this one. I mean, look at that. That looks decent, doesn't it? Other few places, not so much, but should be functional, hopefully. So yeah, I think I fixed quite a few bits. We fixed this one. We fixed a little bit here. We fixed this one, that one. So we fixed this one, this one. So there is quite a few holes that I fixed. Let's test it again. I'm not going to lie, I'm fed up with this thing. This is the 4th time I'm testing it. So difficult. Like I said, this is the last time I'm repairing this thing. The biggest problem was over here. If you can see, there's a lot of aluminium, but it was just too many cracks everywhere, so I had to build the layer of aluminium, then drill it, then kind of hand machine it so the bolt can actually sit. Then I couldn't block off those ports, so I made a plate that sort of blocks it off like it would be on the engine. There was a few small holes here and there, so basically just everywhere, like you see. Originally, I think when I started, probably had 20 holes. Let's hope we're gonna get it to minus 17, so I can live with 3 small pinholes, but let's switch it on and let's see.
20 minutes later.
I think I've identified another 5 holes. Another or the same or in a lot of different location. I hate this thing. Alright, let's get on the bench and give it a few more tacks.
Day 3.
You see this? I hate this now. I think this is the 5th time in this session that I'm fixing it. Anyways, I think I got every single one of them. It definitely doesn't look pretty in a lot of places. Just a whole lot of aluminium on top, whatever, doesn't matter. It's the last time I'm working with this one. I'm gonna make another one, I've decided. Unfortunately, it did distort. It was distorted before, to be fair. It's not like I've just done it now and ruined it. But the surface from previous repairs was a bit distorted. So as you can see, when we put the ruler, it's a bit sort of uneven, too much on that corner especially. So what I'm gonna do is, last time I actually used the machining shop to skim it, but that was expensive. I think he charged me like £120. Shh, don't tell the wife. To just take half a mil off, and I'm not prepared to do that again. But it needs to be flatter. So proper MacGyver style. Yeah. If you have no idea what this is and how to use it, here's the montage. Yes, I am that guy. Like I said, it was so expensive last time, so I may as well do it like this myself. And it does do a pretty good job. It's just very, very laborious. So I took off 80 grit that I've used for the first run. I'm out of breath. Let's stick another 80 grit, continue a little bit more, and then we go to 120 and then at 220. So yeah. Just a simple contact adhesive. It's super quick because it's large surface area, as long as it's nice and flat. The key with this is to apply a lot of weight onto the manifold. This thing probably weighs around 30 kilos right now. That way you can make sure that it sits nice and flat when you're dragging it. I have plenty of metal on it, and then another big sandbag. Yeah, probably done it hundreds of times now. I mean, yeah, muscle. All right, let's carry on. It's working out okay. It's very slow going, but as you can see, only the bottom part is still low and this part is low. All this is fairly flat. So I keep going until I can get it as much flat as possible. Probably this part is never gonna be completely flat, but as long as we have enough of a bridge in here so it seals. Also here I want it so it basically at least 10 mil away, similar to this, because then obviously the gasket will see it around it and seal it. So let's keep going.
Day 4.
Because manual labor is for losers. Why did I not think of this yesterday? It'll be done in no time. If you need your head skimmed or your intake skimmed or anything, yeah, link in the description. Expensive.
The next day.
Sometimes even I'm amazed by my own genius. Upgraded version. Homemade polisher flattener 2.1. We have a hoover, blocked off all the holes, and it creates suction. So it actually, if I block off completely everything, it stops. You see? And it leaves the sandpaper clean from debris, because I'm tired every 5 minutes to flip it over and actually hoover the residue. So I know, I heard all the sex jokes already. Three epic days on making sure this thing is as flat as it can be. Well, flatter than it was before, for sure. And I'm happy to report that we kind of achieved it. I mean, I really should have shown you what it was before. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But it's miles better. There was a big difference in height. For example, over here, more than 2 mil. And there's still a little bit more here. So if I put this here, you can actually see there's a slight little gap over here, but that's okay. And also there's a slight little gap here. So basically those two places are slightly raised. But like I said before, the whole point was where the gasket seals around the inlets. I wanted to have at least 10 mil all the way around so it can seal. And that's what we achieved. I mean, pretty much everywhere it's almost flat, but in two places where, like I said, in here we have almost 15 mil of flat surface, and then here it covers pretty much everything. So I'm confident that whatever happens, this is gonna work much better than it worked before. I will probably make a new gasket as well, because this one is all distorted from over tightening it and trying to, you see. So I'll make another one. I think I have plenty of material, so we'll make another one, and maybe it's actually even smaller because there's no need to have such a big one. And yeah, I think I might paint it. What do you guys think? What color shall I paint it? Go down into the comment section, you know the drill. Leave me a comment. But I'm not gonna listen to it because obviously the video's gonna come out after I'm gonna paint it. So alright, let's paint it. I'll show you what it is, and then I need to assemble the gearbox completely. It's all taken apart. It's sitting outside drying. I've cleaned it as much as I can. Yes, I know I don't wash my cars even, and I clean the gearbox, but it was a bit filthy and it was uncomfortable working on it. So we just need to assemble the whole thing together with the diff, with everything, and then the gearbox is done. I have the water pump gasket, so we can put that together. Then the manifold is done, and then effectively those three major components are all complete. We can put the box on the engine, drop inside there, and go racing.
The next morning.
This honestly doesn't look that bad now. I'm just impressed how well this wrinkle paint covers all the crap around. So it's officially done. As you've seen, it's nice and flat at the back. We fixed 99% of the holes, and actually cheekily I was thinking that maybe this paint being so thick will actually cover a few other small pinholes that I haven't found or haven't sort of seen. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That was a lot more work than I've anticipated. I thought literally I'll just weld couple of cracks and I'll be done with it, but never anticipated to have like 20 plus of them and weld it for like 3 days. Almost half a bottle of argon is gone. And then yeah, but at least this is done, so it's ready to be bolted. Let's assemble the gearbox, and yeah,